if g is given by this function, where x is given by this 2u minus 3v, that means x is a function of u and v, y is also a function of u and v, and g is a function of x, y. Now we need to find parcel of g with respect to u and parcel of g with respect to v. So let's write down the chain rule. So we have g, which is a function of x and y, and x is a function of u and v, y is also a function of u and v. So when we find parcel of g with respect to u, the first one, so parcel of g with respect to u, so we go through this branch u and u here. Okay, that is parcel of g with respect to x times parcel of x with respect to u plus this branch parcel of g with respect to y times parcel of y with respect to u, which is, in this case, we need to find parcel of this with respect to x. So with respect to x, so 2 is 2 cosine xy, and inside now parcel with respect to x is just y, plus with respect to x 1 y cubed, just y cubed, times parcel of x with respect to u. So here is x, we need to find parcel with respect to u, 2u, 2 minus 0, just 2, plus now we find parcel of g with respect to y. This is g function, parcel with respect to y. So again 2 sine is cosine, so 2 cosine xy times parcel with respect to y is x, plus parcel with respect to y, see x is a constant, 3y squared, so 3xy squared, that's the part, times the final parcel of y with respect to u. So here is y with respect to u, this is 0 plus exponential function itself times with respect to u, for uv just v. This would have been the answer, but we need to replace x, y throughout by these two values. Okay, x is here and y is here. So this is same as, we can write 2 all the way to the front, 2 inside 2 cosine x is 2u minus 3v times quantity y, y is 1 plus e raised to uv times y. Okay, this is the whole, this is cosine xy, this is like an angle, times y. So let me put this bracket, times y, y is 1 plus e raised to uv plus y cubed, that means this quantity 1 plus e raised to uv cubed, 2 is already outside, this is the first, plus same thing here, 2, we can put this in the front, they are already in terms of u and v, so v times e raised to uv outside, 2 cosine xy, x is 2u minus 3v, y is 1 plus e raised to uv, that's the cosine xy times x, and x is 2u minus 3v. Okay, so we are here, plus 3, x is 2u minus 3v times y square. Y square means 1 plus e raised to uv quantity square, and this is final for this part. Okay, do not try to simplify. Okay, next, parcel of g with respect to v. So if we go up and look at this tree diagram, so v means we need to go use this to parcel of g with respect to x times parcel of x with respect to v plus parcel of g with respect to y plus parcel of y with respect to v. That's what I wrote here. And parcel of g with respect to x, it was found earlier here. That's what I copied down here. And parcel of with respect to v, so x is 2u minus 3v, and parcel with respect to v is negative 3 here, plus here. And parcel of g with respect to y, that was found earlier here. Parcel of g with respect to y, I copied down here. And parcel of y with respect to v comes out to be this. Now this is it, but I'm going to write just x equals 2u minus 3v, and y equals 1 plus e raised to uv, and that's the final answer. Okay, so parcel of g with respect to v, I just replace x and y by the given functions. Y is 1 plus e raised to ev, and x is just 2u minus 3v. Final.